Wow, that's huge.
Biggest pizza I've ever seen in my life. We are in the home of the most decorated collegiate football team in the nation. I just saw Alice Cooper.
Music bed. Hi everyone, we are Tyler, Molly, and Moose. Back there, he's our Doberman Pinscher, but we make up Tandem Van Life, and we've traveled all the way from Indiana to Fargo, North Dakota. Fargo was founded in 1871, and
it actually has a huge Scandinavian population, we found out.
Yeah.
So what's really cool is that the Norwegian royalty visits this area of the country frequently, and the Crown Prince of Norway actually gave a commencement speech at a college, which is just crazy to think about.
How crazy is that? But today we have some wonderful plans. First, I think we're gonna go get some lunch and some other delicious foods here in Fargo, along with.
And after that, we are gonna go get our bison hunt on, and we're also gonna go and see some pretty cool murals. Another awesome thing is that if you're visiting North Dakota or plan on visiting it, you can go to ndtourism.com and you can find free itineraries for everything around the interstates and highways, so that way you don't have to stray too far from your road trip if you're on one, or if you plan on spending some actual substantial time in the city or in the state itself. You can go to ndtourism.com again, and they have a live chat that you can chat with some kind of representative who can tell you a bunch of really cool things to do all over the state. So that's really cool. But if you don't want to do any of that, you can come right in here to Fargo to the Visitor Center and pick up some pamphlets to pick up and learn all about the local area. They even have everything from the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, everything in between. You can go check that out as well. And they also have the chipper from the movie Fargo itself. It's a really famous movie. I haven't watched it because I'm not really into like murder movies. But they have the chipper from the movie itself in there. And on the outside, they have the Walk of Fame, which has hand and foot imprints of all the famous celebrities who have been through here, including Toby Keith, Garth Brooks, Jethro Tull for the rock lovers, and a bunch of other really cool people. Had to get this on big camera. I just saw Alice Cooper, and he's been here as well. Look at this. Look how small his hands are. Thought that was kind of interesting. But on to the road.
Wow, that's huge.
Biggest pizza I've ever seen in my life. For lunch today, we went to the Spicy Pie. It's a New York style pizza here in Fargo, North Dakota. It is huge, 18 inches. We got a pepperoni pizza. It's for $17 or something like that, maybe $19 with tax. But yeah, let's see how it looks.
Wow.
Okay, guys, so don't mind Moose's just destruction of his food in the background.
He's hungry.
We're gonna go ahead and get our first bites. How do you want to do this?
Oh my gosh. Maybe get out a plate?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my goodness, it smells so good. There's a little smudge.
Just so you know, they have a ton of different kinds of pizzas. We're traveling on a budget, so we like to get something that's cheap, so we usually only get cheese or pepperoni. So we got pepperoni today. Splurged a little bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and try this.
This is such a big slice.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it for us. I know it's gonna be mine eventually.
I might only be able to eat one.
You would best eat more than one slice.
Look at that.
Mmm.
Oh my gosh. That is
delicious.
So good.
It's gonna take us about 5 hours to get through these slices, but this is amazing. What do you think?
The sauce is super fresh. You can taste the tang of the tomatoes. The cheese is just fresh, stringy mozzarella, super good. The pepperonis have a great flavor all together, and the crust is thin but not crunchy. Perfect.
Wow. It's delicious. Yeah, she's way better at explaining how the food tastes than I am. So these are delicious. We will catch you guys later.
That was a lot of pizza, but wow, was it delicious. Now we need to take a little walk or a long walk to walk all this off because we are so full. But it's a perfect place that we've parked. We parked downtown. I'm not sure what the street is called, but we're downtown of Fargo, and it's beautiful, lively, tons of people walking around with dogs. There's little cute shops along the way that you could pop in and out and get a bite to eat, some ice cream, or just go shopping. So we're gonna go do that. At the visitor center earlier, we picked up some really good resources for downtown. First is a community partnership downtown book. It has coffee shops, it has sights to see, it has a bunch of restaurants and stuff like that, and even activities. So that's a really good resource. It's free. Also, we're gonna go do some murals downtown. Gonna go see those. So we got a resource that is like a little check off and tells us where they're at, along with our bison hunt. So we're gonna go look for these painted bison all over downtown and all over the city. So that's another great free resource. While we were walking around downtown, I had to go into a shop and get a little gift for ourselves. So we went to Sabo Scandinavian Gifts. The lady in there was wonderful, and because of the Scandinavian culture in this area, we just had to get little gifts or something to try because of the culture. So a Scandinavian couple that lived just north of Fargo, they make these artisan chocolates, and they're like salty nibber, lemon poppy, sea salt, all that, but they're Scandinavian inspired. And these little ginger snap cookies come from Scandinavia, and so I am very excited to try these with my morning coffee, but we'll bring you guys along when we do.
You can tell that we're the only people around here that have been exposed to some cold weather lately, because we're the only people walking around in shorts and tank tops and things like that. A lot of people around here are wearing like jeans, sweatpants, sweatshirts, things like that. What's really interesting is that Fargo, well, not all, just Fargo, but all of North Dakota can experience temperatures all the way up to 120 degrees and temperatures as low as -60 degrees. That is a literal 180. It's 180 degrees difference. Just insanity. The lady that we were talking to inside said that it's just sometimes unbearable and pretty crazy when you're inside and you're still bone-chilling cold while you're in the heat. I can't imagine. We are in the home of the most decorated collegiate football team in the nation. No, that's not Alabama University. That is actually North Dakota State University. They have won, I believe, 19 FCS championships. Basically every year they are the huge odds-on favorite to win it. And yeah, their campus is really beautiful. I don't really know where the football field is, but this is really awesome here. But I thought it was really cool. Huge football guy here, so I wanted to make sure I could make that fact known. But yeah, so this bad boy right here is Fire and Wind. This is the third of how many buffaloes? 20?
I'm not sure.
I don't know how many there are. This is our third one. We're probably not going to get to all 20 today, but this is a really cool one as well. You can see the windmills and everything on the side. Those buildings right over there are the Fargo Air Museum. That is another thing you can do in this town. It's only $10 for an adult to visit, and you can come and check out all these old planes. They even have an actual active airfield that you can go and see like planes take off and stuff like that. Super cool. We don't have enough time nor the money to do so, so we're just driving by the field as we're here at North Dakota State University. Just wanted to make it known that that is another really cool thing that you can do here in Fargo. This is pure Scandi. This is what we got from the Scandinavian gift shop place. All these have very simple ingredients: cocoa beans, milk powder, cane sugar, and something else. Otherwise, real simple. So we're really excited to try these. We are still super full from lunch, but we're doing this for you guys. So down in the comments below, put a hashtag thank you and let us know your appreciation.
This is the smoothest chocolate I have ever had.
That is really good.
Wow. It's not too sweet, but it's creamy. So if you like dark chocolate, but you miss the creaminess of milk chocolate, this is the chocolate. Next, we are trying these ginger snaps shipped all the way from Scandinavia. They have a bunch of Scandinavian language, but they're supposed to be really good with cookies, with coffee. And the owner also said that they're good with red wine. Now, I'm not 21 until another month, so I guess we'll have to wait to see. They sound like my grandma's.
Pretty good.
They taste like a gingerbread. Basic, but these have the best ginger flavor I've ever had. They're real, like it's not crappy ingredient.
Pretty good.
Very good. You can taste all the spices and everything.
It tastes like Christmas.
Yeah.
It tastes exactly like the Christmas season. Pretty good.
Yeah. So our time here in Fargo, North Dakota has wrapped up, sadly. We could spend all day here. We've loved it. We could spend all week here. You guys should all come see it. But my favorite part of the trip was probably just venturing and exploring downtown, eating the pizza, going in the shop and buying some really cool Scandinavian goods. That was my favorite.
I kind of knew she would say eating and shopping is her favorite parts. Mine was definitely walking around and finding a buffalo or bison. I don't know the difference. But that was really awesome. We only saw 4, and I think there was like 20. So it's a really fun activity to do. You can come here in Fargo, park wherever, and just start walking around and finding them. They have them scattered all over the place, so you can kind of get some exploration in while you're walking around. So that's really cool. I love that part of today. But yeah, so like Molly said, that's the end of our travels today. It was so much fun. You can find us on anything, Instagram, Tandem Van Life, YouTube, Tandem Van Life, the World Wide Web, also known as the internet. You can find our blog, Tandem Van Life. All of those, that's us. And we look forward to having you guys along for the long haul.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. See ya.
I was convinced to go into Sabo, Hi everyone, we are Tyler, Molly, and Moose, our Dobie back there. All together we make up Tandem Van Life here on YouTube. Also, we are here from Indiana. That is a long ways away.